just show up when you least expect it. Bogey time.
All right, guys, we are back with another live stream. Guest Kurdish and Big Man Jords makes his second appearance back to back. What you saying, Jords? What you saying, Kurdish?
Up the Chelsea.
No,
I'm joking. I support Arsenal. I'm joking.
He's trolling us, man. You know you're an Arsenal fan. Well, you're gonna come here with like a Chelsea shirt, like a big Nigeria shirt. Represent where you're from.
Every Nigerian I know supports Chelsea, bro.
Really?
Yeah, every Nigerian I know supports Chelsea.
I thought everyone was an Arsenal fan.
A lot of Ghanaians support Arsenal, but a lot of Nigerians support Chelsea, man. It's because of Drogba. I think it's because of Drogba and what's his name, Mike John Obi Mikel, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
definitely. Yeah. We have nowhere to begin. Like you watched the Arsenal Inter Milan game. That was a really good game.
That
was amazing.
That's their first loss at the San Siro since like December 24. Or something crazy like that. So.
Yeah, because they have I think those were the two of the best defenses in Europe, if not the best two, isn't it? I think they were saying. So it's crazy how we packed them, scored 3 against them, and it supposedly wasn't our strongest squad. But what's weird, when I saw the lineup, I was like, I actually look at this lineup like it's stronger than the lineup we play in the Premier League. Because I was like, no Odegaard, we've got Eze. Eze will come with goals. He'll be more direct. We've got Trossard starting. He's our best left winger. We don't really have a backup. And we got Bukayo Saka and Gabriel. Jesus starting together. They've played together for a while. Obviously, Jesus coming back for injury. But I just looked at that. I was like, this fills me with confidence. I don't know why. And then when we scored, I was like, yes. But then we conceded not too long after. I didn't panic. I was like, oh, okay. But at least we're seeing some entertaining football. At least we're having a go. And I think when you play more open, more positive, you're going to get caught. But I think we should do that more often. We should have a go and take the game to team and look to outscore teams sometimes, not just always shut the shop up or just keep possession and don't take risks, try to pass neatly. Sometimes, just go for it. Just attack, go out of the wing, take players on. Yeah, big up the AFC.
Big up AFC, man. Good to see you back in the chat, man. I just want to talk. With the inner game for me, it was nice to see Rice rested. Obviously, I don't care about Martin Asgard, Martin Shodegaard, Martin the because I think at this point it's annoying because I want Eze to start on Sunday against Man United. I think the problem, like I said before, the problem with Odegaard is that when he starts, I don't want to get too much into the Man United game yet, but I just feel like he just weakens our midfield in terms of physicality and he's so risk averse as well. But with the Inter game, it was nice to see Jesus get a brace. It was nice to see Mosquera get a run out. It's I don't even remember him coming back. He kind of just snuck back into the team. I don't remember him coming back from injury. I don't really remember because I usually watch all the press conferences and stuff on Haters TV. And I can't even remember when did he come through? And it's good. I think I can't believe he cost 12 million, bro.
I was just gonna say that guy. He was solid. That performance was a joke. For you guys to be able to take out Saliba or Gabriel and have him as a backup is a joke. It's a joke. I hate it. I hate it so much. But fair enough. Yeah, good recruitment. So.
Yeah, I gotta give a big up to Andre Roberto. I mean, he's already looking at Julian Alvarez as well. Remember a little while ago I said Julian Alvarez would be a big piece, and he's looking at. There's reports that we're seriously considering Julian Alvarez in the summer, and I'm telling you right now, it's a luck up, I think one thing I was really happy with the Inter game was Gyökeres getting a goal. I think that would be well for his confidence, getting that goal from outside the box as well. Gyökeres, blood, yeah.
That was a banger,
Yeah?
I give him that.
It was a banger. It was a banger, innit?
Yeah. I don't know if anyone can really say these things about him. He's a flop, this and that. He's got some goals this season. It's either he's getting marked out of games or it's just slow adjustment. Either way, I feel like maybe next season he could really might have got used to everything and he could be on fire next year. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, you see what AFC's saying? Look, is that song about Gyökeres?
He comes to Sweden. The girls are very nice. He dumped his girlfriend to play in the red and white.
Is that a song?
Yeah, that's quite wild.
Because basically, he dumped his girlfriend to come play for Arsenal, innit? His girlfriend was
that's not.
I want to stay in Portugal. I like Portugal, and he was just like, "See you later."
I think his girlfriend's Portuguese. I heard that. That's like a rumor.
And that's why I can't, like, even when Gyökeres has been poor, it's so hard. I don't know what it is, man. I love this guy, man. I just love this. When someone he literally docked himself of wages to come to this club, so I've got to back him. And like the Kai Havertz propaganda that some of the top gooners have had for Kai Havertz, I need to be a top gooner for Victor Gyökeres, man, because at least man can finish his dinner, man. Kai Havertz couldn't even finish a wank, blood.
Oh my god!
That's on his face. Oh my days.
Martinelli's pass was fine, bro. That Martinelli outside right Trivela pass to Gyökeres was disgusting. It was disgusting. I don't know if you saw that, George, yeah, but that outside right was fake, bro.
I did see it, but he's a bit annoying. He's annoying. For Europe, he's so good.
Yeah,
but he just can't.
He's unreal in Europe. He's unreal in Europe.
I've heard a lot of people saying it during the week. Commentators, is football in Europe harder than the Prem? Or is the Prem a better standard?
No, I do you know what I think it is? I think with the Prem, teams just sit behind. If the team is even one gear above, the teams just sit 2 banks of 4. You know what I'm saying? Or 2 banks of 5, and you're just like trying to break down a low block. And I think the reason why people keep saying Arsenal anti-football, if any team actually wants to play football against them, we can beat them and we can play good, incisive football. But the thing is, if you're just going to stack 10 people behind the ball, what are we really supposed to do? And I've said it before, like our attackers aren't exactly, they don't really exactly scream individual brilliance. So if we don't have individual brilliance, how are we going to break down a low block? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's why Man City, you see them scoring because they got Haaland, and Haaland's just a machine.
What if we put Martinelli up front? I don't mind that. Listen, I've said it before. Martinelli's not a winger. He's in my opinion, he came through as a striker. He was bought as a striker, and Unai Emery, in his first season, under Unai Emery, he got like 13 goals in like 7 matches or something. He was cooking, man, before he got injured. He was cooking.
He's if he goes up front.
Big up to you. Welcome to the chat. How you doing, mate? TR.
He's an off the shoulder sort of striker, which is what Gyökeres is. So tactically, are you sure that could work?
The thing is, like, Arsenal don't get space in the Premier League. Like even City came to the Emirates and camped. You know what I'm saying? It's like playing Call of Duty 4 back in 2013. Man, they're just sitting in the corner just camping, bro. Like, they're not trying to move. Like, they're just sitting there waiting with an MP5 silencer and a flashbang and frag time free. They're not trying to come out and play. They're not coming out with the M4 Combine. They're just sitting there with a silencer, red tiger, sitting in the corner. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard.
What's it saying? Martinelli does better when there is space to run, allow him to access the channels. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair point.
Exactly. Martinelli does a lot better when he's got channel space, when he's got space in behind. The thing is,
maybe we should play him up front more. I mean, if we're playing Havertz, we played Havertz there. We played Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino's good there, but he's not his maybe natural position. You can play him there maybe.
I definitely would move Martinelli on at the end of the season, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I think for me, I heard an Al Nassr want Martinelli, and they're willing to pay up to 70 million. So for me, 70 mils for Martinelli. I think that's a no-brainer. You sell Martinelli for 70 million, you add 30 million, you go get Julian Alvarez. I think it's just such a simple. Get rid of Havertz, get rid of Jesus, get a left winger in, get Yildiz, get Alvarez, and get a centre midfielder in. You're laughing, mate. You're laughing.
Why Keenan Yildiz? Like,
have you not seen him? He's cold, bro.
No, he's good, but
he is cold. He's cold.
You know, the links to Bradley Barcola. Oof.
I mean, I
do think Arteta could sort out his product.
Thank you, Dina. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't think I'm quite Expressions or Turkish or Curtis Shaw TV just yet, or even Lee Gunner. But you know, I'll get there one day. I'll get there one day soon. I mean, this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Almost upwards.
No Kaspergaard. Look what happens. Do you know what, AFC? I saw a statistic, that said every single big win that we've had this season, or convincing win, Odegaard didn't start, other than Aston Villa. And the reason why I've said it in the last stream, the reason why I think we beat Aston Villa at home, is because in the second half, Amadou Onana came off, so Odegaard got to have the nice safety of the Emirates, no physicality. Then he got to play his little game. He got to get comfortable, and there was no physicality. There was no one trying to like moved to him like an 08 roadman. Do you know what I'm saying? So he was comfy. He was comfy in his end, man. It's as simple as that.
I'm saying that 08 roadman.
Right. So what is the game plan when the sit team deep, if we had Trossard and Saka touchline who score more goals? So my thing is this, Peter, yeah. Does anyone else want to like tackle? Do you want to take this one, Kurdish?
So what is the game plan when the team sit deep, and if we had Trossard and Saka on the touchline, who is going to score the goal? Yeah, that's true, because we don't have that focal striker, I think, in the middle as well. And I think the whole sitting deep thing is what's nullifying us. It's making us difficult to. It makes us difficult when we play in the Prem, basically, to have that impact. Because unless you move the ball at a really high tempo, and you take players on and you take risks, I can't see us. I see us struggling for goals in the Prem if we do that. That team we put against, I think, Inter. Obviously, it's a bit more vulnerable to conceding goals, but I think at least we'd get more. We're more of a threat attacking wise. Yeah. What's your take on it?
My thing is this year, Arteta's team only has one weakness, really, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Is there's not enough. Well, two weaknesses. There's not enough risk taking, and there's not enough individual brilliance to break down the low blocks. Like if we had someone like Bradley Barcola on the left wing, well, I know he can run past 2 or 3 men, do a bit of trickery, and he'll get the ball across the box for Gyökeres to get a tap in. Like I was watching the Invincibles yesterday, and I was looking at some of the goals they scored. Some of them was just Pires getting down the line and just knocking it across, and Henry just getting a tap in, or Bergkamp getting a tap in. It's like we don't do that enough, man. Like everything is like Saka wants to cut back onto his left foot, then there's 2 defenders, so we can't come in and shoot. And I'm just like, man, let's keep it simple, man. But then, like I've said before, I think Saka is having a bad season because he's a bit desperate to get GA, and I think the pressure might be getting to him a little bit. I don't think Saka should be on 300 grand a week as well, because you know the only, like I said to you last week, the only 2 players in our club's history who's been on 300 grand a week or more. Ozil, world class, Aubameyang, world class. That's it.
Yeah, Aubameyang, he's still doing it. I saw him in the Champions League. He was on the bench, but he was against Liverpool, wasn't it? They had Marseille, Liverpool.
Still slapping. Yeah. Inter Milan 0, Pizza 2.
It's the Arsenal effect.
Inter Milan played today.
Yeah, they're playing now. It's on. I think is it on TNT? They're showing Italian football. They're showing Inter Milan right now against Pisa. I didn't realize they're losing 2-0.
Oh, they are losing 2-0 as well.
Yeah, this is what happens when we beat teams. Like they go into the downward spiral.
I mean, look.
Do you remember in 2008 when we faced AC Milan with that? Oh, here we go. But Jordan, remember in 2008 when Arsenal faced I think it's AC Milan, and this was AC Milan who won the Champions League, and I think we knocked AC Milan out. And then they became really rubbish ever since, and Italian football wasn't the same for a while. But,
it's weird, isn't it? Like a result can really change. One result can change the trajectory of a club. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. 2-0. I think they're top of Serie A as well, so that's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
Regardless, Pisa. I mean,
you got to remember, they're still playing people like Henrik Mkhitaryan in midfield, man.
That's whack. I don't know how.
They value age in Italy, though. They value experienced players and that.
What if we follow the Liverpool way of Salah, Firmino, and Mane way to let the attackers run half spaces instead of the touchline and fullbacks over consistently? To be honest, bro, I would look. I'm going to keep this comment on the screen. I personally think this is what I wanted. I want more. I don't really like the touchline winger thing. I want inside forwards with So I would like a situation where I've got a player like Leal and Saka coming inside, coming in the channels more, scoring more goals, and you've got a false 9 like Julian Alvarez, creating space, getting pop shots off himself, but also coming into midfield and overloading the midfield to create breaks for the forwards. Because the problem is that when you play wing for Arsenal, you have to do a lot of defensive work, so it's very tiring. Where sometimes I just want my attackers, just stay up there. When the ball breaks loose, let's counter with pace and trickery. And I think that's one thing that if Arteta adds that to his game, oh my god, bro! When the trophies are going to come. I mean, it's inevitable. The trophies are coming this season, and they're going to come next season, and I'm going to be talking so much fucking stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy because at times you haven't played well in the league, but you got results, and in the end of the day, the top of the table, so you can't be too mad. But yeah, I think it's a combination. Obviously, there's the low block, but I still think we should be finding a way to break down these teams still and score those goals a bit more. I think you're right. If we had that world-class forward, if we had maybe wingers that were like not running down the touchline with width, unless they're going to go on some sort of Diego Maradona run and cut through and then score, which Saka does look like doing sometimes. To be fair, gets close, but he can't just keep trying to expect to cut through and find a way to back of the net. There's too much defenders, too much people to get through. And I feel a bit sorry sometimes for Gyökeres because he looks kind of isolated. He's like, are they going to cross it? Are they going to play the ball to me? Are they going to lump it in? And he's not knowing what to expect. So it's quite disjointed when he plays. I think Jesus suits our game a bit more. I think he's just a bit more all round, like drops things in midfield, comes in, whatever. But yeah, I think, would you start Gabriel Jesus over Gyökeres at the Manchester United game, or would you play Gyökeres? I think they both had a decent game, to be fair. I mean, Gyökeres came on as a sub. Jesus scored a brace. Who are you starting against Man United?
I think there's a good argument to start both. I mean, sorry, to start both of them. Not at the same time, but a good argument to start either or. I think I would personally start Gyökeres, to be honest. I think Jesus and Marino should be like the Europe strikers, and I think Premier League it should be Gyökeres, because I keep noticing this trend of whenever Gyökeres doesn't start, we always concede, or whenever he comes off, we concede literally like 5 minutes after, and that doesn't happen with any other striker. And I think out of all the strikers, he's the most fit as well. Like Jesus, I don't think he's fit enough yet to start. Like people forget, he literally just come back from an ACL. Havertz has just been injured again, by the way. He's been injured again in training today. So at this point, I think there's not even the top gooners can argue that Havertz should be moved on at this point, because he's on 275,000 Great British White Women a week, which is crazy. And on top of that, he's not good enough. That's number 2. And number 3, he's just not good enough. Like, he's just not good enough, man. He's just not good enough. And he offers, for me, people said, yeah, but he had a good 23-24. He scored 13 goals. What trophy did that lead to? Simple as that, man. Like this ain't a joke thing anymore. If you want to be a top team, if Arsenal fans want to talk the talk, we got to start like holding our club, our players, and our manager to higher standards. If you want to win, these bigger prizes. Because the way defending, if we resolve our attacking, we will be unstoppable. Exactly, like I said, Black Peter Griffin. Yeah, we need to get in more individual brilliance. We need better quality of attackers, and I think once we find a better balance between defense and attack, you'll see us fly, man. Like I would actually take Bradley Barcola if PSG were willing to let him go right now for 40 million. I would take him. I would definitely take him. I think he would. I wouldn't say he's a absolute level raiser, but considering what we've got on the left wing, I think he is a level raiser for what we've got. But I wouldn't say he's a level raiser. I'd say Leao's a level raiser. I'd say Rodrigo's a level raiser. But I'd say Barcola is probably like a tier or a tier and a half below level raiser. Like for example, I think last stream I said, what player from the Emirates era would I take to take us to the next level? For me, if I prime Alexis Sanchez on the left wing, like, oh my goodness.
It's annoying because Aubameyang and Alexis Sanchez didn't really play together at Arsenal. I think together today when I think Aubameyang came. Yeah, when we got the swap with Sanchez. If we had Aubameyang, Ozil in their prime, and Sanchez, that would have been amazing. I think we could have won.
It's annoying that those three didn't get to play with each other, man. It's really annoying that those three.
That's a good point from Roy Marsh over there about
Ranieri. George, do you wanna answer this question as well? Like, who would you start between Gyökeres and thingy?
I'd say, I agree. I'd say Gyökeres as well. Harry Maguire's come back. That performance he put in against United was peak. I'm not gonna lie. Physical. He's getting in their faces. Gabriel can do that, but like you said, he's just come back from an MCL. I think his game time needs to be managed. Gyökeres up front. I think that game he just needs to focus on being physical, holding it up, laying it off, sending it out to the wingers and just getting in the box. I don't mind the tactics with the wingers on the touchline.
Yeah.
This whole thing with Saka coming inside, I think people know what he's going to do. It's a bit like Robin.
Yeah.
The guy did it, but he used to get away with it.
Robin was inevitable. Saka can be stopped.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you knew what he was going to do, but he'd still score. Robin. Saka still sort of has that, but he's more of an assist. He's like 50-50 goal scorer, assister. But this season, I'm not really sure what's going on. That game, his performance on Tuesday wasn't great. I don't know. I think I'd like to see touch tight wingers, old school.
Yeah.
Left-footed winger on the left wing, right-footed wing on the right wing. Don't try caress the ball in, whip it, just smack it. Pile in the box. Get your fullbacks acting as like CDMs, just to hold the ball for possession, to put pressure, put your centre midfielders in the box. Play football that way. Because if teams want to sit deep that way, you're going to have to start launching it in the box and just attacking the ball that way. So the same way you do with corners. So you might as well. I'm not sure this whole cutting in thing with wingers. When when they try cut inside because they can't really whip it in with their odd foot. I don't know. Gyökeres, just the physical game. He might as well have to do it for all these teams that sit deep because that's what they want, and he's not bad at it as well. So he's got hops as well. He can jump, so might as well.
Cool, fair. So I'm just going to read this comment by Roy. At only 18, Wanyeri being sent out on loan for a season or more, I cannot see him coming back from being involved in every game to sit on our bench, getting 10, 15 minutes every now and then. The thing is, I think the problem Wanyeri has is that I personally think that if we had won the league, like let's say last season or the season before, I think Arteta would be less risk averse. But I feel like he wants to really win the league, so he's scared to like let Lewis Skelly play left back, let Wanyeri start in the 10. Because I think Wanyeri is, if you talk about playing on the wing or playing in the 10, I think he offers so much more than Odegaard in the 10. I think he offers so much more than even Madueke. Like, even though I'm not against Madueke in any way, I still don't really understand the signing. I don't really think it made any sense because I think about how good Wanyeri played on the wing last season. I just didn't see the point of buying Madueke. I think it would have been like if you said to me right now, go back in time and buy Madueke for 52 million or buy Bradley Barcola for 52 million, I'm taking Barcola, man. And then having Wanyeri as the backup 10 and the backup right winger. He's only 18, so being a backup for two positions, and I think he plays right wing right now. He plays just at a level that is not too far away from Saka. The signing for me just never really made any sense. And I was really, at the time, I was really angry about it. But now that I've calmed down and I processed it, it still doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I'll support Madueke, he plays for my club, but it just doesn't really make any sense. I think we needed a left winger a lot more. And I think the left-hand side, someone on the left-hand side, that Nepalese fraud, Martinelli, should have been moved on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess that leads into Blade's next comment where he's asking who do you say is better, Barcola or Madueke? So I guess you've already stated that. You think Barcola?
I'd say Barcola.
Barcola, yeah. I'd definitely say Barcola. Especially when you consider that Barcola plays off the left as well. Madueke is terrible off the left. I think for Chelsea, he has 0 GA off the left. So that says everything. And for Arsenal, we had 0 GA off the left as well. So
yeah, it's weird because I feel like he's offensively, Madueke is probably one of our best players so far in form, but he's being used sparingly. And I think Arteta's got this sort of thing where he doesn't want to rock the boat with Odegaard and Saka because he thinks they've been part of the journey, part of the squad building process. So I feel like he should be giving Madueke more chance. And I'm disappointed to see Wanyeri personally go out on loan to Marseille. I think it's a good move for him. It's better than him being on the bench and used sparingly. So I'm glad he's got that move because he's a talented player. But I would have liked him to give more trust to him and give him more opportunities to start. But I guess, like what you're saying, he's been burnt before, I think, Arteta, for taking risks. Maybe that's how he feels when it comes to how he played and playing youngsters. So he's thinking, I got to be a bit more ruthless. I've got to be, like you said, more risk averse and stick to certain players. I think Madueke's impressed me, to be honest. I wasn't against him signing, but now that you think of it, getting a player and spending money when you spend them from a rival club, only to have him on the bench and use him sparingly, and he's very good. Arguably, at times you could start him ahead of Saka sometimes, but we could have solved that left wing situation. As good as Trossard is, and I like Trossard, I just feel like he shouldn't be this left winger where he's completely untouchable because the only competition he's got is Martinelli. Trossard looks really good because we've got no other options pushing him. You know, like he hasn't got that competition like Saka's got maybe a little bit with Madueke or Wanyeri. If the manager gave Wanyeri more minutes, he could probably done something. But yeah, I think I said this I think before. I think we seem to like shipping off players to Marseille. We must have some sort of agreement or arrangement with them, because we've done it a few times with our players like Saliba. We use that to kind of get him that game time experience, and now he's like a key member of our squad, one of our best, if not one of our best player. And then we've got, I think we sent Guendouzi there to kind of get rid of him. Same with Tavares, Nuno Tavares, because I think they fell out with Arteta. They've seen a bit.
Guendouzi as well. Guendouzi
and Tavares. Yeah,
he's in Turkey now, you know.
That was in Fenerbahce.
Yeah, he played last night for Fenerbahce.
Who did?
Guendouzi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That team got Fred. They've got
Edison, isn't it?
Edison, John Duran.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't have minded John Duran at Arsenal even. I think he could do something for us.
Can't lie. If the form that he was on in that season when Villa win Champions League, that was literally last year, isn't it?
Oh, he plays for Fenerbahce.
Yeah, that guy. But the form that he was on.
Guendouzi.
Yeah. So Ty's is a low key Gala fan in Turkey, right? Like
me?
Yeah,
I do support. When it comes to Turkish football, I do support Galatasaray. Yeah.
Galatasaray. What?
Yeah.
Well,
one of my best mates, he was Turkish and Kurdish. Yeah, when I was in high school, and he was a big guy. He supported Chelsea, but his Turkish team was Galatasaray, and he got me a Galatasaray t-shirt like from when he went on holiday to Turkey. So, and I had Arda Turan on the back. So yeah, shout out Arda Turan, cold player.
Yeah, that was a good player.
Even the pronunciation is on point.
Yeah, he's honorary Turk. Yeah, at this point.
Come on, man. Listen, I may be from the Jamaica, but I'm Turkish. I'm Turkish. You know.
I've always been going to Fabrizio Romano again. Here we go. Tie to Turkey.
Here we go. He's my son. He's my son.
Oh, we need to talk about that at some point. There's just too much to talk about. But yeah, let's get to these comments. Black Peter Griffin.
Marino, I saw him against Chelsea. When we face a team with 3 centre-backs, we need fluidity and access the gap between the centre-backs and midfielders and the flow. This is what I'm saying. This is why I want to play Eze, because I feel like when there is a low block, Marino doesn't offer us anything. He actually offers us 0. Martin Odegaard doesn't offer us much other than spinning around like a Beyblade. And Wanyeri and Eze for me, those were the 2 people that, if we're facing a low block, especially if we're a team that's only going to counter attack, I want to see them. Like I even said, sometimes when we're playing at home against these low block teams, play Eze and Wanyeri as twin 10s, and then play Rice in the 6 because he's got the physicality to run around more than Zubimendi does. So but then I think Arteta looks at that and goes, "Oh, it's too much." But then you've got Gabriel Saliba and Raya. Trust in your team, bro. Like I know he wants to win, but to be honest, Arteta's kind of put himself in a situation where he's invited this pressure on himself. Because if you said to me right now, like, we're in this position right now, same position, but in the last couple of seasons, we picked up a League Cup, we picked up an FA Cup, there'd be way less pressure on him right now. Because he's not won anything in nearly 6 years. He's put Super Saiyan levels of pressure, man. Listen, I don't want to sound like a Jamaican grabber. And pressure, I'm there and I take the song, you know. Pep saying, Arsenal are the best team in the world reminds me of the mind games, Alex Ferguson. I'm taking one game at a time because at the moment we lose a game, we go back to being crap again. Yeah, for me, it's just one game at a time. I'm not looking at the Chelsea game next week or anything like that. I'm looking at the Man United game on Sunday. I'm going to say this right now. Arsenal 3, Man United 1. I can't see. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of Arsenal Man United fans online, from Flex to KG to even Mark Goldbridge. They beat Man City. They've got chest now, man. And I think, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. They want to. But when's the last time we've lost to Man United at the Emirates? I don't even remember. I genuinely don't even remember. I don't remember the last time I lost to Man United.
I think we either win this or we draw. I think I could see it being like a Liverpool-esque performance where we go there and the low block and we might score 1 goal and then might concede something random. But yeah, I might just say 1-1 in my prediction for that, just to be a bit of a pessimist. But I hear what Roy's saying, because as an Arsenal fan, you're taught to basically take it game at a time. There's so many times where we were top at Christmas or and you think, yeah, we're going to win it, and then we stumble at some point. So, but yeah, this looks like the season where we've seen a lot of resilience. Like sometimes we'll concede first, we'll come back, we'll score or whatever, and we don't tend to lose much. We haven't lost that many games this season, have we? I think we've just lost 2 games, right? We've just lost against Villa and Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, just Villa and Liverpool, yeah.
That's it. So we're in pretty good form. We're not losing. We're just, we're drawing a lot of games, but we should be winning.
Well, 2-2 already. Shit.
2-2. Oh wow, that's back, I guess.
Back again. Who scored for Inter Milan? Zielinski and Lautaro Martinez. Just a quick side note. What do you guys rate Lautaro Martinez as a striker?
I think he's a little overrated. I think he's good, but he's overrated. I don't think he's. Yeah, go on. What do you think, Jords?
He's Argentinian. He's aggressive. He can fight, and he can finish from close range, far away. It's a shame he's not played in the Prem, to be honest with you, because I think he'd cause serious damage.
Fair enough. I think I kind of agree with Kurdish. I do think he's a little bit overrated. But then, to be honest, though, when you think about it, there's not really that many great strikers about anyway. When you take away Lewandowski, Kane, Mbappe, and Haaland, I'm thinking about the tier below those 4. It's a big gap. Like the next gap, the next strikers I'm probably thinking about are like
Alvarez,
Ekatike, Alvarez, and maybe Marmoush, maybe.
Nah, he's more like a wide forward.
Huh?
He's more like a wide forward, Marmoush.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you got a good point there. It's not really many.
He's playing for Inter as well. It's not really the best, I think, team to dominate football with, really. No offense to Italian football. Big fan of Italian football, especially back in the day. But that league's not what it used to be. But it is entertaining, though. I think it's more entertaining these days than people think. They still are quite defensive, but there's a lot of teams in that league. I think there's a lot of famous teams. Like I think they used to call it the Seven Sisters. They had Inter, AC, Juventus, obviously Fiorentina, Lazio,
Udinese.
It used to be Parma, then Parma became
Parma as well. Yeah,
Parma used to be sick in the 90s. Then I think now it's Napoli is better.
Yeah, spot on. I think Pep knows we stumble when we start believing the hype. So I hope we don't take the bait and see. Yes, Pep, that ball fraud, you sneaky rage bait bastard. You think I'm going to fall for this level of rage bait? I will not fall for it. More than you believe. You ball fraud. When you try to do these games with Arsenal, it doesn't work. Not anymore. We fallen for this in 22-23. We fell for this in 23-24. Today, I'm telling you, I'm not going to use my full government name, but as Darkside says, we're not going to fall for this. Arsenal are going to win the league. I'm saying this right now.
Yes.
And there we go.
It is funny though.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a really good impression.
That was sick. What the hell?
Yeah,
I'm not falling for that bald prick's rage bait, mate. I'm not falling for it. I will not fall for this propaganda, mate. I'd rather eat a jean jacket. I'm not happy. It's not happening, mate.
The only impression I can do is Mourinho. My Mourinho is really cool.
Do it.
It's on Terry, like a lily. That's it.
I prefer not to speak.
Otamendi.
I am not of the bottle. I think I am special.
No, you know my favorite Mourinho saying is when he goes,
I know you're gonna do it.
No, you cannot put pressure. You cannot put pressure on me. No, you cannot put pressure. That's my favorite. I think he was playing Chelsea were playing in the Carling Cup, and he was like, no, you cannot put pressure. You cannot put pressure on me. No, this is impossible.
You remember the respect.
Respect, man.
Free Premier League.
More than the rest of the other teams combined. Three.
Yeah, Mourinho's cold. We've won every game at home apart from drawing with City and Liverpool. And this is why I don't understand why Man United. I'm my little cousin's a Man United fan, yeah. And he was telling me, I literally came from his house like half an hour ago. And literally he said to me, "Oh, you're not winning on Sunday. Who do you think you are? Are you all right, bro? Are you okay? Who do I think I am? Top of the league. 7 out of 7 in the Champions League. 20 goals scored, 2 goals conceded. That's who I think I am. Top of the league."
What's funny, Ty, have you seen that Eddie Murphy movie, Trading Places?
No.
That's old comedy. But anyways, it's basically like Arsenal, Man United. I feel like we're top now of the league. And now Man United are like the banter club now. Like we swapped
you
places.
know,
They are.
Man United being in the mud is the best thing
It's
ever.
so easy. It's so easy to rage bait.
Because Man United have ruined my childhood so many times, bro.
Yeah,
Man United ruined so many childhoods, man. Like, even you got to think about it. Newcastle nearly winning the league in the 90s, and then Alex Ferguson doing what Pep done, playing the mind games and doing the rage bait, and then they bottled the last game of the season, and Man United win it. Bro, Man United have ruined so many childhoods, bro. Man United are, and look, this is my hottest take of football. If Man United didn't have Alex Ferguson, they'd have 7 titles instead of 20.
I think I believe that, to be fair.
Yeah, because you know what? I was looking at the team that won the league in 2013 with Man United. I was looking at the squad. That team was rubbish, bro. Wayne Rooney, an aged Wayne Rooney, and a prime David De Gea. Bro, there was players like Welbeck, Raphael. Bro, that team was dusty. Welbeck and Rooney up front, like that team was dusty, man.
Yeah,
that team was so.
He found a way. He knew how to manage players. Like that was the interesting thing about him, because he didn't use the same approach in every player. Like, he'd give Rooney a hard time, but then he wouldn't. He would kind of put his arm around Nani or whoever, or Anderson, because he knew they would respond to that sort of tough love. So he's very good at mixing up when it came to man management, and he was quite an innovator, because he evolved. Like, if you see him, how many times his coaching staff changed, how he kept reinventing himself. Went from Rennie Muhlenstein, Carlos Queiroz, like Steve McLaren, all these different guys. So well, nice. Like, I wasn't aware of the whole thing before Ferguson, because Ferguson was managing Man United before I was even born, before I was born, really. So we always saw Man United as a successful team, but this was a club that I think, knocked Liverpool off their perch. They weren't that club until he took charge of it.
Like Peter Griffin said, what is it we should not do at this moment? You guys believe one thing we should not do. So I'm guessing he's saying what's one thing we should do and one thing we shouldn't do, right? Or am I reading that correctly?
I think so. I read it the same way.
Are we talking about us as Arsenal fans, or like you're talking
about Arsenal fans, or like, what do you like? Can you put a bit more context on what you're saying?
The team, I guess,
or the team, like, or one thing that we would change if we were the manager, like just a bit more context, bro. And then
I reckon it's the team he's talking about.
Yeah, in the Milan question, Roy.
Come back.
Cole Palmer to Man United. I hear he's a Man United supporter from childhood. Should United buy him or spending the money on him? I'll let George answer that, because he's a Chelsea fan. So I'll let you take that one, bro.
I read something an hour ago saying that he's happy at Chelsea, so he's not going anywhere. First of all, secondly, defense. I'm not really sure who's out there for United to sign at the back. I think they should see out the season still, because the form that they've had recently has caught me off guard, to be honest. You said 3-1 earlier, and I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm not really sure. But Cole Palmer to United's not happening. He's happy at Chelsea. That's the end of that story.
Disclaimer, Jordan's a Chelsea fan, so it's a bit biased.
I support Arsenal.
You're
plastic fan.
Do you know, I'm a Chelsea fan. Just for all the fans watching, I am a Chelsea
fan.
Easy
on Jordan. Go easy on him.
Take it easy on me.
Take it easy on Jordan.
Be nice, mate. Be nice.
Come on.
This is a safe space.
One thing I wouldn't do, Peter Griffin, one thing I wouldn't do is I wouldn't start Odegaard. I would start Eze in the 10. I'd play Zubimendi and Rice in the midfield. I'd play Hincapié at left back, not Calafiori, because Hincapié's been injured less. I wouldn't play Myers Lewis Skelly at left back. And then I'd play, for my front three would be Trossard, Madueke, and Gyökeres. I wouldn't start Saka either, but Saka will start, but I wouldn't start Saka. And the reason why I wouldn't start Saka is because I think if they play like they did at home against us, I think that team allows us to absorb the most pressure and hit them on the break as well. And then if it's like even or it's a bit close, then we can bring on Saka, then we can bring on Odegaard, then we can bring on. I'd even consider if Zubimendi was tired, playing Skelly in the 6, because I think he can play there. To be honest, like if you said to me right now, back up like defensive minded player to play in midfield, our options between Myers Lewis Skelly and Christian Norgard for me it's MLS, mate, all day. That Norgard, he is dog shit kebab, mate. He is dog shit kebab. He is rubbish, blood. He is rubbish. He is so bad. In fact, he's better at centre back than he is in centre mid. He is rubbish.
Centre half, he had a good game, you know.
He's had 2 or 3 good games in the cups.
Yeah.
In the cups in centre half. One against Brighton, one against Portsmouth, and one against I want to say Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would play Marino up front just because he's okay up there for us.
I was thinking that.
Weird as that sounds. I was thinking Marino, Madueke, maybe Marino, Madueke, Eze, and Trossard, obviously, because we have got no one else to play in left wing. Because I remember it was a small game, I think against Brentford or whatever, but Marino and Madueke looked good playing together, so I wouldn't mind that, having that fluidity. You could do that. You could do that, or you could start with Gyökeres there and sub Marino on if Gyökeres has a really poor first half. But I think you could do that. You could also bring on Jesus, but Jesus and Martinez, they just look so much better in Europe for whatever reason. They get the space and they're allowed to play their game and express themselves.
I got a question for you, George. Actually, who are your 3 favourites to win the Champions League?
I was thinking about this during the week watching the games. I'd say, I hate to say it, Arsenal. You look better in Europe than you do.
Yeah, way better in Europe. Way better in Europe.
Domestically, it's a joke, and it's annoying. It's a bit unfair. You look like you dominate games and you sweep sites like teams away. Bayern are scary.
Yeah,
like, you know,
Bayern are very fucking strong. Very strong. Very strong.
The team that they had a couple years ago when they beat Real in like the semis to win it, the 2013 Champions League win, and the team that they had when what's his name, that manager Jupp Heynckes, and what's the guy at Barcelona right now?
Who is
Hansi Flick.
Flick, yeah.
Them 2 Bayern Munich teams were scary. Domination, strong. Every midfielder, the spine, every player was strong as an ox. That's what they look like now. That game against Arsenal was like you completely dominated, but they showed signs of bit of physicality, being able to really play through the lines. Your midfield, your back 4. There's that youngster, that 19-year-old or 17-year-old even, that scored it against you. And he's Carl, 5'6", like false 9. Tactically, they look a bit scary. So I'd say they're second. Third, who would I say is third? Third, I'd say probably Real Madrid. Not necessarily because of...
It's just heritage, isn't it?
Heritage, aura.
And they got individual brilliance. They got the most individual brilliance of any team in the world, man. Like, they got Güler, Vinny Jr., Mbappe, Bellingham, Brian Diaz, Valverde. They just, Camavinga, Tchouaméni. They're fake, man. They're fake.
I think their players have got ego as well. Yeah, they're the sort of team, like, when they lose or they're losing, they're sort of like, who the hell is this trying to play football with us, you know? So
and they got that remontada nonsense as
well. Man. So I'd say those guys. What do you guys think? Kurdish, what do you think? Top 3 for
I was going to say, I'd say for me, not favourites would be Real Madrid just because they got the experience and the mentality. I'd say Real Madrid favourites. I'll say Bayern's after them, and then Arsenal third. I always put us quite lower because we've never won the Champions League. We've only got to the final in 2006. So it's very difficult to break that duck when you haven't basically done it before. You saw how all the money City and Chelsea have had and invested in them, and it took so long for them to win Champions Leagues. They got there eventually, but they haven't dominated maybe the way you thought they would in the Champions League immediately. So I think it'd be the same for us. I think we could do it this season, but I would say Bayern, Real Madrid. I want to throw Barcelona in there, but their defense is so leaky and shifty. You just never know. But they've got players that can cut you open, like Rafinha. Rafinha's really underrated, in my opinion. He's like one of the best, like wingers of attacking players in the world, in my opinion. What about you, Darkside? Who's your favourites?
My number one favorite is actually Bayern. I think Bayern, like Elise and Kane, are just fake. Like that is honestly, Elise for me is the best right wing in the world. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's Lamine Yamal, it's Lamine Yamal." Lamine Yamal keeps getting injured. He's coming in and out of the squad. He keeps getting injured. I think Elise has been super consistent. I think his goals, his assists, his aura, his passing, his just his overall play is just so good. His shooting, he looks like he's gone up a level since he's moved from Crystal Palace to Bayern Munich. I say my second, like this is in no particular order, by the way. This is just my top three. I'm actually gonna go PSG. PSG, I think, won the Champions League last year. Obviously, I don't know if you guys saw the goal that Dembele scored was ridiculous. It's one of the best goals I've ever seen in my freaking life, man. Like literally, you need to watch that goal, bro.
Yeah, I need to have a look.
Ridiculous. And then obviously Arsenal. They're gonna. I know we haven't played Kyra at home yet, but we're gonna beat them like 4-0. So it will be 8 wins out of 8. Probably two goals conceded, 25 goals scored. I reckon we'll beat them 5-0. And yeah, I just think for me, like I was even watching a video by Mark Goldbridge the other day saying that like how do you stop Arsenal in Europe? They're so good. And I just think we're more suited to play in Europe. I think as well when you get to the late stages and people are tightening up a little bit. I think the set pieces and the dark arts will I think everything plays in our favours. And the fact that as well, because we finished at the group top, all of our second legs are going to be at home as well. So that's a very, very big advantage for us. And yeah, I just think everything is set up for us to do well in the Champions League or potentially win it and put a star above the fucking badge. Come on, let's go! Oh!
Been smashing teams we wouldn't expect in the past, like we smashed Atletico. We forgot about that, even Bayern. Yeah. Boys saying, name your 3 teams get promoted in the
Premier League. Well, I just want to say this actually before you guys go into this because I just want to say this one first. Middlesbrough's actually I lived in Middlesbrough for 3 years, so Middlesbrough's kind of like a second team for me. Up the fucking borough, you fucking daft cunt! Fucking up the borough, up the borough, up the borough. So yeah,
Middlesbrough, that would be a throwback.
I'm actually going to go Middlesbrough, Ipswich, and Millwall.
I was going to say Millwall actually. Millwall, I think 5th now in the Championship.
Yeah, wait, none of you are calling Coventry City? Come on.
Up the Sky Blues.
Frankie Lampard, come on.
Sky Blues, yeah, probably Coventry's.
What are you doing?
Sky Blues, yeah?
Yeah, come on.
But yeah, shout out to Middlesbrough as well. They've got some good cult heroes. You guys remember some of like the good Middlesbrough players they used to have, like Ravanelli,
Janino, yeah.
I remember the Turkish guy, Tunçay.
Tunçay,
he was
right.
He used to score just bangers. One of these players no one thinks about, but he just used to score great goals.
Didn't Middlesbrough have Hasselbank as well for a bit?
I think so.
Yeah,
and he played for Leeds as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, probably.
I think George will be back in a second. I think he just dropped off for some reason. What do you guys think about the Premier League teams dominating the Champions League? I mean, yeah, it's good. I think it's really, really good that we're dominating. I think it just goes to show that the quality of the Premier League shouldn't be questioned. Like the Premier League is as hard. It might like people keep saying, "Oh, if Arsenal win, it will be the worst Premier League winners of all time." But I vehemently disagree with that. I think the Premier League is the hardest it's been in ages. Like anybody can beat anybody. You're seeing crazy upsets. Like Spurs just lost. Like think about it. Spurs are 14th, just lost to West Ham, but they're like 5th in the Champions League group. So what does that say about Europe, or what does that say about the Premier League? It says that the Premier League is hard. Premier League is hard, bro.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee you put like for example, if you put Atletico Madrid in the Premier League right now, where do you think they would be right now?
The table, maybe.
I think mid-table. I think they'd be like 7th or 8th, bro.
Is a 10th.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, and I don't think that's a ridiculous notion either.
No, I wouldn't even I wouldn't think they'd get in here like 8th.
No, I don't think they get.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at even at the Europa League final last year, like Man United and Tottenham finished nearly in relegation zone,
like 16th or 17th or something,
and they played in the final. That was
the worst final I've ever seen in my life, by the way.
Yeah, it was so bad. Jordan had both the Man United fans and the Tottenham fans cracking up. It was hilarious. You should have been there, Ty. So you know what was happening? So it was being such a shit game of football. Tottenham scored like a weird deflection, scrappiest goal you never see. 7 minutes, referee adds in 7 minutes. I don't know who you're pretending to be a Spurs fan or a Man United fan. You're like, 7 minutes of torture. And then everyone starts
I remember that.
Because that game was like, it's like cutting onions. I was going to cry. It's
so bad.
Yeah, Dylan, you're right. Yeah, Dylan's right. I think teams are much more dual defensive in the Premier League, in my opinion. And the thing is as well, Dylan, is why, like, the Premier League has become a mix of the Premier League of old, but also the Italian league of old. Like, it's very defensive, but it's also very physical as well. So I think that's why the Premier League is so hard.
And I think staying up is like winning a title now for some of these teams, because the money you get from being in the Premier League, the money you get for just being promoted is worth more than winning the Champions League, isn't it?
Yeah, like, you know what's crazy? The money you get for, like, even for getting relegated, you get 50 million in parachute payments.
That's been reviewed, by the way. I've read an article yesterday. That's been reviewed.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to cut the money down or they're just going to remove it altogether. But I saw that's been reviewed.
That's crazy because, like, I remember when you think about like teams that were yo-yo clubs. Remember there was a time where Fulham used to just go up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm sure that parachute money has helped them get to sustain them for a little bit now.
Yeah, it makes football, man. That parachute money, it really helps our league system. So yeah, what's that Roy said?
Spurs supporters voting with their feet as only 52,000 watched them beat Dortmund on Tuesday night. I'm firmly Frank in.
Of course you are. Yeah.
Like, what's that thing that expression says? Choo choo, blood. I'm Thomas the Frank Engine, blood.
Frank Engine, yeah. That's so
choo
funny.
choo, blood.
Oh god, that's funny.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice one.
That's my sister.
Oh, she's a fan.
Hey,
is that the one? Is that the one who used to live in Kilburn?
Yeah.
Big up to you.
Shout out, sis. I'm loving the hair, man. Looking like a beautiful queen. Yeah, man. If you do braids, let me know, man. I need to get my hair did, bro.
Anyway, why do you have to comment? What's wrong with you?
How come? Yeah. Oh, just the thumbs up. Love it.
You're done. Stop. You're done. What are you doing?
That was brilliant.
You've thrown the whole show in disarray. Anyway.
It's love, man. It's love. It's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks a lot, though. Cheers.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for the support. What's your sister's name?
Som.
Thanks, Som.
All right. So I want to ask you something, George. Okay. Yeah. How far do you reckon you're going to go in the Champions League this season?
Oh man. I'm not really confident anymore. Champions League. We are a cup team. We're a tournament team, but looking at other sides in the competition, knockout round, again, I don't know. You can never call football. You can never call it, but I would say furthest we'll get is probably, I think, quarterfinals, which I'll take. Whatever happens up from there onwards, I wouldn't really put money on it, but our spine, I still like our spine. I still think one thing I like about our players is that we're aggressive. And we do get stuck in and physical. It's just maybe the age. Maybe we're too hot-headed at times. We don't have that composure. And secondly, the experience to, like, say we're losing control of the game and the other team's got momentum and possession. We need to know how to just 2 banks of 4 or 1 bank of 4, 1 of 5, and just sit back and just hold any score that we got. So I'd say experience and, like, composure, emotional, like, control is what the Chelsea need right now to become next level. I think we've got the quality though, but quarterfinals, that's about it.
Quarterfinals, yeah. What about you, Kurdish? Where do you think we're gonna go? How far do you think we're gonna go in the champs?
I'm gonna just say semis at least. I think I can see us going to semis the way how well we've been playing. I mean, we've beaten pretty much everyone. We beat Real Madrid last season very convincingly. We've beaten Atletico. We've beaten Bayern, Inter. I mean, you can't make this stuff up really, and we can go really far. I think just the fact we haven't done it before Like,
yeah. I personally think we're going to the final, bro. I personally think, and I'm predicting this right now. North London
Go
derby.
bookies, then.
I'm gonna. I'll put a bet on it. I'll put £100 on us to get to the final.
Okay, don't go, because
Hold that.
Show me the money.
We're gonna get our first star.
He means business now. It's a scorpion trades.
Go on.
We're going to the final. Book your tickets, mate. Book your tickets. We're going to the final. That's what I'm saying. And let me say this as well. I'm predicting this right now. North London derby quarter final. We smash the Spurs.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Smash the Spurs. Funny. And that, look, just as Roy Mars said, high probability that two teams meet in the Champions League quarter final. Arsenal v Spurs or Chelsea. I mean, either or. I don't care who we play. They're getting trashed anyway. But then again, I could. You know what? I'd actually love to see a Spurs Chelsea semi final, bro. I'd love to see that. The Spurs Chelsea semi final, like beef. Yeah, that would be crazy. And you know what I've actually heard? Yeah, like the rivalry between Chelsea and Spurs it gets real toxic in the stadium when Chelsea play Spurs. Like it gets really ugly.
You know, I bought a book years ago, nicked one from school. I don't think I noticed it still, but it was Football Factory, and it was about all the firms, like the football firms around the country. Spurs and Chelsea goes back a long, long way, like years ago. So yeah, that's a big derby. If we can get that in Europe, or whenever that game's on, you know, it's always an event. So if that happens in Europe, that'd be good. Yeah.
Do you know what'd be good though? You know that year we had an all English final, Europa League and Premier League, Europa League and Champions League, and I think we get like a Europa League, Conference League, and Premier League. I keep saying Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League English final. That would be insane, bro.
Absolutely disgusting.
You know what I'm thinking, actually? I don't think I've ever seen a North London derby final. Ever.
In a cup, I don't think I've seen that as well.
I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah. Spurs are that bad, eh?
Yeah.
I do like it when it's like two teams from different countries, though. I think that's the whole beat for me. The Champions League, get to see the other teams that aren't from the league play. Hey, Scott is back.
Mr. McIntyre, how you doing, mate? How you doing, mate? Is it cold up there, mate? Is it cold up there?
Cold, yeah.
Is it cold?
You're getting closer to Hearts, mate.
Yeah, I think Hearts are gonna win the league, no?
Yeah. They're playing Celtic this weekend, aren't they?
Yeah.
I might tune in, can't I? I might be.
Damn, you're down to third, Scotty. It's level points with Celtic, 44 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
only one goal difference. So it's pretty tight.
If Hearts beat Celtic, they'll go like 8 points clear.
Yeah.
And obviously, because it's a Scottish league, I'm not even sure how many games are left. It's like surely it's nearly done, right? They've played 22, so they must be nearly done, right? Scott, how many games do you play in the Scottish Premier League? Oi, this is my high school mate. Big up to you, Tilo. How you doing, mate? Let's go. I just want to let you know, Till, George is a Chelsea fan. We were just asking how far he thinks Chelsea will get in the
Chelsea. Carefree, wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. Come on.
Yeah, Jordan switches up to Giza, like, you know, he's got that. That's his ultra reading.
Yeah, I can imagine. Bosh. Rangers 6 points behind. We play Dundee on Sunday. Well, good luck, man. 15 games left. I'm surprised. That's actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be, actually. Yeah.
How many teams are there? Like 12 teams?
Yeah, I think so. 12 teams, I think.
Love it, Tilo. Carefree. That's what we are.
Carefree.
Up the fucking Chels. Up the Chels. You fucking cunts, mate.
That was funny. Yeah.
I've been saying this for years. Celtic and Rangers need to be put in the Premier League. Their fan base rivals anything we have in the Premier League. Yeah, the old firm is crazy, bro.
I think their derbies probably rank sometimes higher than
the revenues created would be huge. Yeah, to be honest, they should do like, you know how you have like I used to be a gamer. I was a bit of a nerd as a kid. Yeah, bro, they need to do like a Marvel versus Capcom like Premier League, Scottish League thing, man. Like I want to see like Street
You know how
Fighter
sick that would
versus 2K, Marvel versus Capcom. I want to see like anime versus Marvel. I want to see a proper crossover between the Scottish Premier League and the Premier League, man. That would be quality.
That'd be sick.
But I've got a question for you lot though. If Celtic were in the Premier League right now, where do you think they finish?
20th. Don't even start that one there.
Seriously?
Problem.
Nah, not 20.
Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
18, 17, maybe.
I think they could
Because
finish.
No offense, Scott, but
16.
you know what? I agree, because at least in Europe they do slap teams up.
Or even Scott is saying bottom of the league.
So...
You know, he's humble. I like Scott.
Yeah, Scott said bottom of the league. Damn. You think Scott? You just think they're going to just finish flat 20th?
Yeah.
Okay, if you think they're going to finish 20th, yeah, how many points? Like Derby County 11, or we're talking like a respectable like 25 or something?
I'd say like a 20 points.
I'd say no. Listen. I'm backing the boys, man. I think Celtic and Rangers. If Celtic and Rangers win the Premier League now, I think Rangers could rack up 35 points.
Like 16th, 17th, 15th, or something like that.
Yeah, I think they could finish 16th. I don't think that's ridiculous to say that.
Random thing. Do you know who used to play for Rangers back in the day?
Mikel Arteta.
Yes. And who else? Gattuso.
Ooh,
Gattuso.
Gennaro Gattuso. He played for Rangers before he played.
I did
for
not know that. I did not know.
Good knowledge. I did. Miran is a catalogue of just random stuff. So.
Random shit. Yeah. You need a wild card in these shows, man.
Yeah. Like your ball knowledge is actually pretty insane. I'm not gonna.
It's more Wikipedia. You guys is tactics. Jordan is like the geezer side. I don't know, and the Chelsea rage bait.
Hey, Rangers ain't good enough, guys. Fair enough. Listen, I respect the honesty. I honestly think that you guys could finish 16th. Personally, I don't think you'd finish this last, because I've seen, like, for example, West Ham are shit, Wolves are shit, Burnley are shit.
I got another point actually on that. There was a coach, I forgot his name. I think it's Mickey Mellon or someone else. He was coaching Morecambe in League Two, and he went and took a job in Scotland. And he said the quality of the Scottish Prem was worse than League Two. So,
wow.
Yeah. It's dark.
So you mean So you mean if we watched the Scottish Premier League game, it would be worse than the games we saw when we saw Wycombe Wanderers?
Yeah. I'll find him.
That's dark.
That's what he said.
That's dark.
Is it him?
Sorry, let's read this comment. Scottish football should
big up Rangers.
Once in the Premier League, they would attract better players, and this is what I'm saying. A January transfer window, they could do bits. And you got to think about how big is Celtic Stadium? It's like 60,000+, right?
What's the Scottish stadium called? It's Ibrox or something. Ibrox, right?
Celtic Stadium.
Celtic is something Park. Celtic Park, is it? Something like that.
I think it's Celtic Park.
I think it's Celtic Park.
Yeah. And it is 60,000 capacity. It's nearly as big as the Emirates, man. And then what about Rangers? Rangers Stadium.
It's Ibrox, I think.
Ibrox.
Just for reference, that coach was called Derek Adams.
Yeah, Rangers got 51,000. So what? If Rangers and Celtic came to the Premier League, don't forget they're going to get Premier League money now. So a January transfer window, they could do bits, man. I'm telling you, they would actually. I think they would thrive, and especially not. Sorry to say it, Scott, but I think Celtic would probably thrive more because they could get more match day revenue and attract more players. So, I believe so. Rangers won last night, Europa League last night, and look, they could win. They could win the. Rangers can win the Europa League. There you go, mate, Scott. There you go. You could do bits.
I did watch that campaign a couple years ago where Rangers got to the final. I watched every game in 2022. One of the best campaigns I watched of a team. Rangers done well, so fair play to. I think it was Giovanni Van Bronckhorst at the time, Scott.
Ooh.
It was very good tournament. That Europa League.
Ex-Arsenal player as well, isn't it?
He played for Arsenal as well.
Let's see, Arsenal Rangers. You've got to stick to
Derek Adams, ex-Rangers player as well.
So we've got to
Good evening, Joe King.
Good evening, Joe King. How are you doing, mate? How's it going for you, man? Sign Danish international Rangers did.
Oh, Ty, do you want to see? Do you do the Google thing? There's a funny story about Rangers. You'll like this if you go on Google. So there's this girl group, Korean pop group, They went to Texas, and there's this team in Texas called Rangers or something. So there was a mix-up, and they came wearing the Rangers jerseys. So if you type this on the internet, it's hilarious. So basically, they went to Texas, and they was wearing like Rangers kits, and they're like, "What?" The Americans were like, "What the hell is this?" There's a group called, I think they're called Stacy or something, or STAYC. Put STAYC and then Rangers. You'll see what I mean. And then share the screen for Scott. Got to do the Rangers segment for our Scottish fan.
Oh, is this what you're talking about? Hold on, I think I found it.
Yeah, you found it. It's hilarious. Share it for Scott, yeah? It's a funny screen.
Is it this? Is it this?
Yeah, the second one. Go to the second one, it's funny.
This
was a mix-up. They went to Texas and they was wearing Rangers kits because there's a team called the Texas Rangers or something like that. But they wore the Glasgow Rangers instead.
Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
Because you know how pop stars go and sometimes they try to endear themselves to the local crowd. So like you see Justin Bieber going to Brazil and he's wearing Palmeiras, or he's going to Colombia, he's wearing a Colombia kit.
That's so random.
That's so funny. And then Celtic Rangers invited them to the Ibrox, basically.
That's hilarious. That's like, so funny.
We love Rangers.
That's so funny, man. Like, you know what? I love stories like that because it's such a silly thing that like creates like a really like funny moment.
Nice moment, yeah. Yeah, K-pop.
We've got a fourth guest coming in, by the way. Let me just give you a. So you guys can keep talking. I'll give you guys a second, actually.
Yeah, Scott. That Frankfurt game, I watched that. I was gutted. I was absolutely devastated. That was Oliver Glasner's team as well.
Oh yeah, Glasner.
Yeah.
All good. Thanks, lads. Thanks for asking. Hope you're all. Yeah. I mean, panel. Right. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Good to have you. Good to have Joe King. Good to have you back. Good to have you back, Roy. And
who do you support, Joe? By the way,
who's your team? It's Arsenal, right?
Yeah, Joe. Who do you support?
You're a gooder.
Rangers beat the bottom team in the Conference League last night. They only have 4 points and cannot qualify for round of 16. Oh, mate. That's not ideal.
Got it.
Arsenal, yeah.
That's not ideal.
Only one team.
Yeah, Scott, I remember that. I was devastated.
Oh, yeah. Another Aaron Ramsey played for Rangers as well, yeah. Another
I was devastated.
Arsenal player.
I bet you must have been fuming. Well, a Welsh guy misses the... That guy misses that pen. You must have been fuming, man. You must have been fuming.
Send him back to Cardiff.
I'll send him straight back to Cardiff, mate. Send him straight back to Cardiff. Yeah, big up to you, Joe King. Gooner's in the building, mate. Gooner's in the building. Ain't worn my Arsenal shirt in public for 2 decades, though. Hey, bro, I don't blame you. No title, no money, no title, no jerseys, mate. It's simple as that. Simple as that. The only reason why I wear my jerseys in public now is because I've got chest and no one can chat to me right now. But we still need to win the Prem, though. Because I've been talking stuff. Very bad pen missing before he hit it. You know what, Scott? Yeah, I hate when a player is going to take a pen for you and you know they're going to miss before they've even hit the ball, and you know 100%. You know what? Last season when we played Man United in the FA Cup, yeah, and it was Kai Havertz's turn to take his penalty, I was like, this is what's going to happen. Kai Havertz's going to move and miss his penalty. We're going to lose, and he's going to do this. And this is where this voice note comes from, guys, by the way. This is where this famous voice note that gets chucked around in one of my group chats a lot comes about. I'm going to play this on the mic because it's freaking hilarious. Hold on. It's freaking hilarious. Where is it? Oh, here we go. So yeah, when Kai Havertz missed his pen, you can even hear me listening to Curtis Shaw TV in the background.
And today I don't give a fuck. I've lost my fucking mind.
Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Yeah, man. Like, I honestly lost my mind that day when flipping Havertz missed that penalty. I was fuming. Who do you
like the least out of these three? Martinelli, Havertz. He's like, bend them all off. Send them to.
Who do I not like the most?
Funny that question.
Martinelli, Havertz, and who?
Martinelli, Havertz, Odegaard, yeah.
Well, let's break it down. Martinelli cost us 6 million. He's not good enough. I mean, he's young enough to be moved on for a profit. Havertz, we bought from Chelsea, gave him 65 million Great British Whitewood for whatever reason, which is absolutely unacceptable. And he's on £275,000 a week. And this guy's an absolute fairy, and now he's injury prone. Martin Odegaard is on 200 grand a week. He's the captain of my effing football club, and he is a weak, spineless mutant, amoeba of a man with a 17's porn star beard, and it pisses me off even seeing his rat face blood. So let me say that the fact that this guy is the leader of my club, yeah, and I have to look at his this silly look at his face. Honestly, at the very least, yeah, at least Kai Havertz got 13 goals in the second half of the season, bro. But Martin Odegaard I've never seen Martin Odegaard's armpits at the end of the season. I have never seen his armpits. For me,
you know what? I was watching the overlap briefly before we came on. And Roy Keane was talking about when he first met Ruud Gullit, and Ruud Gullit asked him like, what's the worst injury you've had in your career? Roy said something about an ankle sprain or a fracture in his leg, and Ruud Gullit was like, the worst injury I've had was side strains, and Roy was like, side strains? What's a side strain? And he said, from lifting all these trophies so much.
Oi.
And Roy was just like sitting there like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Ruud Gullit, you know.
Ruud Gullit is a bad boy, man. He's a bad boy. Yeah, I remember that preseason where Kai Havertz missed every single crossbar challenge. That was like signs of things to come, man. He's rubbish, man. I don't know how people rate Kai Havertz. He's rubbish.
When he was in Germany, he was a joke, though. That's what is so weird.
Kai Havertz would be a good player still if he was still 6'1". If he didn't grow an extra 3 inches, he wouldn't be languid and awkward. He'd still be good. That's just my personal opinion. Everybody's waiting for Arsenal to lose a game so they can all claim that the wheels are starting to fall off our season. If when it happens, I do not foresee this team collapsing. I don't think so. Well, don't get me wrong. Arsenal will drop points. We'll lose games, but we're still going to win trophies and we're still going to have a good season. Like, you know, and look, I think worst case scenario, we only win the Premier League. I think that's the worst case scenario, in my opinion.
That's a really strong season. If you win the league on its own, it's a strong season anyway.
I think best case scenario, I'm not going to say it. I
don't want to hear that.
I'm not going to say
Champions League.
I'm not going to say it. Best case scenario, we win the Champions League, we win the Premier League, and we win the Carabao Cup.
What?
No, the reason why I say that, because if we win, because I think I personally, my prediction is that we win the Carabao Cup and the Premier League and we fall short in the Champions League semi-final or final, yeah. But now that I'm thinking about it, if we win the Carabao Cup and the Premier League, why can't we win the Champions League? Because the team will have a winning mentality and have momentum. Why can't if we already won 2 trophies? Why can't we win the Champions League?
I never thought about that.
It's not impossible. It's not like I'm not being funny. The Chelsea team that you won the Champions League with in 2020 is the worst team I've ever seen in the Champions League. I'm not joking. It's the worst team I've ever seen to win the Champions League.
I don't think I can argue that.
Like, bro, you had Turbo Werner, Kai Havertz, and Mickey Mouse up front, bro.
I don't think I can argue against that. Yeah,
you can't argue against that because I did my Googles, mate. I'm Maxim Bronson. I did my fucking Googles. I did my fucking Googles, man. It's the Club World Championship, just a glorified preseason tournament friendly and not accredited trophy.
Oi, Roy, leave off. Stop it, oi. Roy, calm down. What are you on about?
Good. We need someone to get you triggered, Jordan.
Come on.
Keep up the rage bait, Roy. Keep up the rage bait. We love you, mate. We love you.
You know what? There were good teams. We called
you the Marshal.
Yeah. Bayern Munich was there. PSG, they were the best team in the world at that point, and we still beat them. So, how about that?
Hey, they were tired, man. They just won the first Champions League in their history. Can they get some rest? Go on to their way.
Rose winning the treble of not winning the treble. Hey, this is my cousin. Yeah, stop talking crud, blood. It's your bedtime, fam. Stop talking crud.
Stop talking. I don't care if it's
That's a good comment.
That is a good comment. That's why I'm beating.
That's a good comment.
This guy rivals Saaj for rage bait. Remember when he said "fuck off, Pep Boldegg"? That had me in tears.
I remember when they mocked us for wanting top 4. Bro, it's not even the tables have turned. How the turns have tabled, mate. It's as simple as that. How the turns have tabled.
That's a good one.
Hey, I've said it so many times. Top 4 is better than winning some trophies. If Tottenham won top 4, they wouldn't have sacked. Got top 4, they wouldn't have sacked Postecoglou.
The Global Shield. Listen, it's the golden dinner plate, mate. It's the golden dinner plate. Golden dinner plate. It's the golden frisbee, mate. It's the frisbee of dreams. Shut your bitch ass up. Hey, listen. Listen. I
can't believe this guy's related to you. The way
he's really this guy's smoky.
This guy makes Andy look like a quiet boy.
I'm gonna punch you in the stomach as hard as I can, mate. Go to bed and shave your dusty beard, blood.
Smoke. He wants it all.
You're gonna have to hold it. You're gonna have to hold a timeout for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna have to hold it. I'm gonna have to put user in timeout. You're gonna have to hold it. You're gonna have to hold a little back for a little bit. You're gonna have to hold a timeout for a little bit, fam. You're gonna have to hold it. You're gonna have to hold a timeout, fam.
Watch me see what happens, buddy.
You're gonna have to hold a timeout, fam. You're getting a bit too big for your boots, mate. Like you are moving like a Man United fan. You damn flipping idiot.
It's moving like Stormzy right now.
I do not want Arsenal playing in any future club world championship. The players look like. Yeah, to be honest, I think it's too much football, man. Too much football. Way too much football. It's way too much football. And if we do play in the Club World Cup, just play the kids, man. Just play the kids.
Play Martinelli. Let him get some minutes. Let him play forward.
Let him stretch his legs.
Yeah. Play Martinelli, Odegaard. I wouldn't want any smoke with your cousin, Ty. I wouldn't. I just go. I would.
No, it's all love, man. Love that kid. I'm gonna say, I had one more topic I wanted to chat with you guys actually before I wrap up the stream.
You've still got like 3 to do, by the way. AFCON, the retro shirts, and the best golden generation. So.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
You do your topic first, though.
Yeah, no, you know we can jump straight into AFCON actually. So let's just jump in.
Crazy.
Yeah. AFCON was nuts, bro. AFCON was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how. You know, I have to give it to mate. This is why Sadio Mane is the greatest player in the fucking world.
Sadio Mane.
It's not funny. It's not Chris. It's not funny. He's the greatest player in the fucking world. When the
Sadio
player's
Mane.
on the fucking pitch, he's like,
Sadio Mane.
It's not fucking nice. It's not fucking nice. Come back on the pitch and win this fucking game. I'm so happy for. Listen, I'm so happy for Senegal, man. So happy for Senegal. And you know the worst thing is, all the racism after was crazy as well. That was so unacceptable, man.
I didn't see any of that.
Oh, did you hear about that?
A lot of the Moroccan fans outside the stadium were doing doing monkey chants and burning Senegal shirts, right? It was really ugly. It was really, really ugly.
Wow.
Yeah. No, the walk-on basically wasn't great, but if you look at the context as well, like the Senegalese team, they alleged that they were treated badly at the hotels. They weren't given security.
I think
they didn't allow their fans to travel and support them that much, so they didn't have the numbers was really imbalanced. And you could see in the pitch as well. This is one of the things when people say, "Oh, people want the host to win the tournament." I never really want the host to win the tournament because because for me it's like the other team has a disadvantage, and usually the host they'll behave in all sorts of crazy ways.
Imagine we played the whole Champions League campaign, but every team had to play in the Emirates Stadium. That would be nuts.
Yeah. I always root for the underdog, and actually it's weird. Actually, low-key predicted Senegal might do something, but it's crazy because what they had to overcome. They had a legitimate goal. They ruled it out, the ref. Then the soft penalty they awarded to the Moroccans, and then at the end they're like, "This is ridiculous." The way they've been treated leading up to the final, it's just nuts. For them to come back and win it. So I kind of give them a pass about the whole walking off the pitch thing. I can understand it. If you're playing a game of football, you take it seriously, you sacrifice, you put your body on the line, and you've got this referee making such jerk calls. I'm going to say that was the worst refereing decisions I've ever seen in my life.
I
watched a game of football and thought maybe this guy's been bought or something.
Actually, I have to disagree with you.
No?
This is a fucking disgrace. It's a disgrace.
Yeah.
Drogba, bro.
Drogba.
Even as an Arsenal fan,
Barcelona.
I had to say Chelsea were absolutely cheated out of that. Man.
What was
They
that?
were
The Barcelona thing?
Yeah.
Barcelona, yeah, the Chelsea-Barcelona
No,
one.
because it happened to you lot in the final. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe King. You see Joe King, what he's saying? The Moroccan ball boys were stealing the bloody keeper's towel.
Yeah, like, they were doing such dirty, underhanded, just nasty things. Nasty things.
And then you want to talk about sportsmanship, like
it's just wrong, man. It's wrong. I'm just gonna quickly answer this, bro. Max Dowman's actually got an ankle ligament injury, so he's gonna be back in February. That's why he's not been getting playing time. He's been injured since he played Man United under 18s and he got injured, so that's why he's not playing. I don't blame you getting off the stream to catch AFCON, man. AFCON was crazy, man. AFCON was nuts, and like I got a bit of a conspiracy theory, not to sound like Alex Jones or anything, but I personally believe that Brahim Diaz done that bad chip to like as justice for like the Senegalese.
I've heard it, and when I watched it, I felt the same way. Yeah,
I think he done it, and I think you know what? Oh, listen, if you did do that, Brahim Diaz, shout out to you, man. You're a real one, man.
Brahim, if you did that, shout out. Yeah, you're real. Yeah.
I don't think so, because I think if you miss a pen, you're going to miss it like just hit it wide. And the way he protested to get that pen, so I would and the way how shocked he was when he missed the pen. So I doubt he did that. But I heard that people say that stuff, but we're all entitled to our opinions.
The racism in Morocco towards black people was just crazy. I went on holiday for 3 weeks, and they will run you out of their shops if you are a local black. They have specific areas they must remain in. Shit, man. I didn't even realize it like that. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. And you know what? This is why I say that's why I say it's very important to travel and see the world and like get opinions of places of yourself, because there's places that will shock you for the good and shock you for the bad. You know what I'm saying? But I think even like, for example, it's a bit off topic, but seeing I Showed Speed's tour of Africa has opened my eyes to a lot of things as well. Like, let's open my eyes to a lot of things, positive and negative. But yeah, I think it's important to like have a broad perspective when it comes to these kind of things.
I agree.
He can never turn to Morocco. Yeah, he basically might as well become Algerian now, because like he might as well just say, "Listen, like, okay, I'm Algerian now." Do you know what I'm saying? Because
he'd be like
honestly, I think for example, if I played for Jamaica and I missed the penalty to win Jamaica their only World Cup, bro, I'm never going to. You think? Listen, listen, I'm cutting. I'll never step in foot in Jamaica again if I was playing up front for Jamaica and miss a penalty to win the flipping World Cup or win the CAFCON or whatever. I would never step foot in Jamaica. Are you mad? Them yard man look at me like, listen, I'm a youth. You know, come to Jamaica, you know, again, you know. Yeah, come here.
Oh god.
Yeah, he has to be like, exactly.
Well, the crazy thing is, you know what was crazy? I saw the image of him being awarded like the Golden Boot thing, or the top scorer for the AFCON, and he looked miserable. I've never seen a player been given that trophy. He looked like he was going to burst out and cry. My heart literally melted. I actually felt sorry for him. I don't think he missed on purpose. I don't think you go through that. You wouldn't do that for your country. Never. You'd cheat for your country. You wouldn't. What do you call it? Do fair play.
That's a good point as well.
I think Miroslav Klose had this thing where he would, if he wasn't fouled, he went down or something. Or he would be like, "No, it's not a penalty." But it's very rare for any footballer to like have that sort of fair play thing where they don't dive or they don't try to get fouls. It's part of the game now. So even if a player does it, you don't used to take the piss out of people that dive. Now it's like, yeah, part of the game, part of football. I mean, you even get commentators praising people on it, saying, "Oh, clever, made contact. Look for the contact."
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, Diaz needs to. Would you still take Diaz to Arsenal? Yeah, I think keep him sanctuary.
Yeah, I would. I would definitely take Diaz to Arsenal.
No, he's sick. Come on.
Yeah.
I would definitely take him. I think he's cold, man. He can play across the front three. I would take him. Like if you said, if we had a budget of 80 million, I think we can try. I would try and go get Diaz and Barcola, man. I think that guarantees us a trophy. I think right now, it's a good. I know it's near the end of January, but I don't think we're going to get anyone. But I wouldn't be completely upset if we didn't get anyone. But I would really like a forward. A forward with individual brilliance, and I think Diaz has got individual brilliance, and I think he would be a key component to us securing a trophy. Because, like, if you said to me right now, 80% chance we get 1 trophy, 60% chance we get 2, 40% chance we get 3. But if we add Diaz or Barcola, that goes up to like 90, 70, and like 70, 65 or so. Bro, football's about fine margins, bro. Like, I think I would definitely go and get any kind of like A-tier forward. And I think Diaz is an A-tier forward, in my opinion. You notice how empty the stadium was when they presented the trophy to Senegal. Not one Moroccan supporter was in the stadium. Reminded me of the COVID era. Bro, honestly, it was, you know, it was like that. It was like Call of Duty 4. 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
Funny story. My mum was actually in Morocco when they were playing the final, and she hates football, but not hates football, doesn't watch football, but she was like an Agadir. So she was sitting at the hotel and telling me the reaction. Like in Morocco, they were like, "Oh, they took so long. They threw the team off their game." But yeah, if you watch the game and you look at even what happened in the background leading up to it, it just shocks you. Like, if you want to talk about fair play, hold both teams accountable. You know what I mean? I mean, they walked off. Wasn't great look for, you know, football in general, but I can understand like how hard they worked to get to that position and had that almost basically taken away from them unfairly. They should have won the game in normal time. It was complete farcical. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. It should really be investigated because it's overshadowed a very good tournament like AFCON. Because I hate it when like Jamie Carragher said AFCON's not a major tournament. It's a major tournament.
And it kind of justifies Jamie Carragher's bullshit. It's like,
look, I told you before, AFCON's not really a serious competition for for me, because I don't want to be seeing Salah going to AFCON in the middle of the season. I think it's really important to Liverpool. It's not really a competition we taken seriously, but I don't want to be hearing that crap from Jamie Carragher, bro. I don't want to be hearing that crap.
But it needs to be organised better, and you can't have these type of things, these farcical things happening. The referee, and it's just wrong. At least they left with some towels.
Bro, all the towel memes I'm seeing on Instagram because of the Morocco is so funny, bro. It's so funny. So funny, man. So funny. It's so funny. Honestly. You know what? By the way, George, I want to do a separate whole stream for the classic hits thing because I want to do like some prep for it. So do you want to do the other topic and then we can wrap up? Yeah.
Yeah. What was? Let me just double check what that was.
Yeah, exactly. You need to stick to spitting at children, man. Fucking
free. So you want to do the retro shirts another time?
Yeah. Because I want to like prepare for that because I've not been able to prepare for that because of stuff that's been happening in my personal life.
You could do like
Golden Generation, yeah.
Golden Generation.
Yeah.
Like when you say like international.
Yeah.
International. On paper.
Yeah.
On paper, yeah. For me, it's that Brazil team, man. It's that Brazil team. Kaká, Ronaldinho, Robinho.
Like 06 to 08.
Ronaldo Nazario, Cat, bro. That team was just even Maicon. Like they just had so many good players. So many good players, bro.
Cafu,
Victor Valdez. Bro, they had so many good players.
Victor Valdez is Spain.
Not Victor
Valdez.
No, Julio. Is it Julio Cesar?
Julio Cesar, yeah.
Julio Cesar, yeah. Sorry, I always get those two mixed up. Yeah. They just had. I think for me, I'm going to go for that like between like that 02-ish Brazil team. Yeah, exactly. It has to be Ronaldinho's Brazil. Honorable mention to the England team because I think on paper that England team was quality, but the problem with the England team is it didn't have any wingers. It didn't have any wingers, and I think
they didn't win shit either.
They didn't win anything, and it had no. There was no wingers.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of it, I usually think of teams that kind of emerged more than the traditional like powerhouses of football. So I always consider Brazil like Argentina, they're like a traditional powerhouse of football. But I normally think of Golden Generation like Spain, because Spain wasn't a big team up until like that early, was it 2008? I think when they won their first Euros, isn't it? Oh no, it wasn't their first Euros even, but it was that's when they announced themselves, I think, really to the world stage as like a big team, because they had obviously the league like Barcelona, Real Madrid, but internationally they didn't really do much. That team, 2008, going on was just like stacked. You know, Fernando Torres, David Villa, Fabregas, Xavi, Iniesta, it's insane, and even the defense, like the whole is stacked with quality. Ramos, PK, who's the other one? Puyol. Yeah, so many players. That was probably that's probably one of the most dominant teams ever. Besides Brazil, I think you've got like a pretty dominant Spain team. They made football really boring at one point because they were just so dominant. I remember they won the World Cup and the Euros back to back, and then they won the Euros again, I think, back to back as well. Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, what about you, George?
I agree, Spain.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think when teams tried to still like play against them, like it's just the stuff you saw was just everyone knows how tiki-taka works now. Centre half split, fullbacks high and wide, wingers come inside, pack up the middle. Sometimes the false nine striker, like the striker drops deep and joins in with like the possession game, and that's all they do. Even up till now, if you watch Iniesta, Xavi and Busquets play midfield at their pomp, you'll still sit there and be amazed.
No, they're fake, man. They're fake. That tiki-taka was fake.
What?
Fake,
Jordi Alba left back doing what he did. They had Marcos
right as well.
Alves, Senna, Puyol, and what's his name at centre? PK, and then Ramos as a backup. What are you talking about?
And up front, they had like their front three changed a lot, but the main one for me, I'm just going to say this right now. One of the most underrated forwards of my generation, David Villa. David Villa, bro. Put some respect on David Villa's name. That guy, bro. He was such a good finisher. Like, I'm not talking about just as a striker, as a package, just finishing. His finishing was elite, bro. His finishing was ridiculous.
Bro.
One of the best finishers I've seen in my life.
Honestly. What could he finish? Just like, he could finish his dinner. What else could he finish?
He could finish anything.
Another question. What do you think is the best nation or the nations that's produced best players that hasn't won a World Cup? So you've got Belgium, you've got Portugal, and you've got Belgium, Portugal, obviously Netherlands. Yeah. Those three nations. Netherlands by far.
It's not even close, by the way. It's Netherlands, and it's not even close, in my opinion.
I think Netherlands, what they've done for football and not win a World Cup is like just a crime. Really, literally.
When you say what they've done for football, you mean like total football tactic?
Total football. The Spanish football is derived from total
It comes
football.
from there.
Cruyff took it to Barcelona from Ajax, and then that influenced Guardiola with a lot of the Spanish teams afterwards. And
can you imagine how different football would, how much of a ripple effect if Cruyff was never born, how different football would be? Like, I think about that sometimes. Like, if Cruyff never existed, football would be so different. Honestly.
Yeah,
that's a mad thought.
Yeah, it's like a butterfly effect. You know what I'm saying? It's like a proper butterfly effect.
Yeah, Netherlands is crazy because the amount of players they produced.
Hopefully we beat Chelsea as well on the weekend.
Holland, yeah, a lot of players.
2002 Japanese World Cup, yeah. Lobbing Seaman from 40 yards. You know what's crazy? Joe King, yeah. I think I was in year 4 when this happened. We was allowed to watch the England game in school. I was watching it on some like tiny telly. You had to, my neck was like looking up, and I remember just seeing Ronaldinho chip David Seaman, like hit like the joint of the post and went in. And like I remember all the kids in my class just started crying, and I was just like, oh. Damn.
Ooh.
I googled this. Adebayor actually had a perm. He had like a pony, he looked like flipping black.
I remember that hair. Yeah.
He relaxed his hair, looking like one of those black Italian players from the flipping.
Does anyone do that anymore still with their hair?
No, they don't do that. They don't do that anymore, do they? Oh man, they're good. Man, the 2000s and the 90s were so good for football.
Too good.
Well, they had a lot of players did the hairband thing. Ramos and Fernando Torres, even Drogba. Like Drogba's bald now, but like before he had like the long hair.
You're right. David Villa was a beast, man. Such a good player. Another one of my favorite players for
Joe King. That's a good point.
Netherlands. Off topic. Any thoughts on the racism shown by Morocco? Yeah, we kind of spoke about it a little bit earlier, bro. It's the scenes of the racism has been really, really bad, and obviously as well, as like I kind of said off topic relating to this was like I Show Speed going around Algeria and Morocco and getting the racism, the monkey chants, all that kind of stuff. It's really, really ugly, man.
And in Big 26, like this stuff is just so. It's just you know what when I see these kind of things, I don't think as a black person, I'm not even offended anymore. I'm just like you're embarrassing. Like you are actually embarrassing. Like you're embarrassing. You are embarrassing. Like you are embarrassing. And you know what's crazy is that half the people that are doing this are gonna have a black friend and be like, "Yo, what you saying, bro?" Like it's so embarrassing. It's actually pathetic, man. Like honestly, grow up, man.
I think day to day, like a lot of these things, I have to like affirm it. But when it comes to like my life being under threat, I have to fight back.
Yeah, of course. This ain't it.
That's it. That's how I see it. Most of the time, I just firm it.
Yeah, exactly. Because if it's a life-threatening thing, I'm crashing out, man. It's as simple as that. Imagine if France never stole all of those players from the African nations, they would never have won the World Cup, bro. Facts. I mean, you take out. Even if you include Zidane as well, like
Benzema,
he's Algerian, like Nasri, Algerian, Benzema, Algerian. Like if you take away all the African players that played for France, it would be rubbish, bro.
It'd be
rubbish.
Well, it shows you. And the
crazy thing now. My God.
That's weird. It's a complete turnaround. But yeah, I just don't understand. Like this crazy thing is, I don't know how people watch football and can still be racist as well, because like you see so many great players of different cultures. You know, I mean, I like how football can bring people together, but it can also be, unfortunately, it's like can be like religion sometimes. Be quite divisive. People see differences. It's like when you saw, like I think Morocco and Senegal. I think if you're neutral, you can be like, yeah, look, Senegal had a point to walk off. But like if you may be Moroccan, maybe it's your national team, you're kind of backing that. But yeah, I think monkey noises and any kind of racist use is wrong. And you see different levels of it. Sometimes you do it like subtle ones, like, or not so subtle ones, like in the English press when they talk about Bellingham. I'm like, this guy plays for Real Madrid and you're having an issue with him, with his body language when he comes up after being subbed. Like, leave the guy alone. You know what I mean? You're debating whether he should go. He's a Real Madrid player and he plays for England. You're crying out for players to do that. And any nation has a player that plays for Real Madrid. They should be in the starting 11, like if they're in that team and playing. You know what I mean? So why is it even a debate, you know? And Bellingham did more for England in the Euros than like Foden did. Nobody was coming at Foden. So like, you see it in every country, unfortunately. But yeah, it's one of those things where unfortunately it's not going away. But I think we're now more aware of it. But I just wish that people wouldn't be so small-minded like sometimes about that stuff.
Yeah, honestly, it's just a stain on a beautiful game, man. Like I think, and this was in the 2000s. I think in like 2000, I think I heard a statistic in like 2008. 40% of the players in the Premier League are black. Like, and thinking to myself, like, bro, like it's just so. And what's crazy is when you get people that are racist towards like black players, but then a black player will score for their team and they'll be doing backflips. I'm like, bro, it's just nuts. Like, what's crazy? Do you remember even recently when Semenyo? I think it was the beginning of the season when Liverpool played Bournemouth, and that guy in the wheelchair was like saying racist stuff to Semenyo, and he was just like looking at him like, "What?" It's like, bro, you're racist. You can't even walk. You can't even walk, bro. Like, you can't, bro. You don't even you don't even have a leg to stand on. Literally, bro. Like, what? Like, fuck out of here, man. Like, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, man. It's so embarrassing, but. It is what it is. Things have gotten better, but you know, hopefully one day that we can completely eradicate this stuff from the game. But yeah, you guys, we're gonna wrap up there anyways. Any last words from you guys?
No, been good to come on the second time. It's been a pleasure. Nice to chat to you guys about football. Nice to chat to like viewers as well. Good comments. So pleased to be on again. Up the Chelsea, carefree wherever you may be. CFC, come on. Gosh.
Yeah, no, good stream. Looking forward to the Man United game. Can't wait for the next stream. And hopefully 3 points to the Arsenal. Gunners.
Just gonna say big up to the chat. Big up Joe, big up Roy, big up Scott as well. Big up the usual regulars, big up AFC as well. I know he was in early, you know. It's a good stream, always good. It was always a pleasure to talk to you guys. Jords, Kurdish, it's always a pleasure, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. We're out, man.